What is up, my friends? Merry Christmas to you all. This is the Burnley preview here on Anfield Agenda. I'm sure many of you, probably like myself, will be in a bit of a food coma right now, sitting on your sofas, just trying to make a bit of space for those sandwiches later on in the evening. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry holiday season to you all, and I wish you and your family a healthy and prosperous 2024. But we still have business to get on with, right? This is our preview ahead of the Burnley game, which is, of course, on Boxing Day, or as we call it here in Ireland, Stevens's Day. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get stuck into it, give you guys my starting 11 for the game and my score prediction. As always, asking you to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video, but most importantly, please do hit that subscribe button. The games do come thick and fast at this time of the season. And I'm buzzing. I'm ready for it. Get Christmas out of the way, and then it's back to the feast of football. So look, I'm going to start off by giving you my score prediction ahead of this one. It is never easy going to Turf Moor, and I think we'll win. It's just that simple, really. It isn't easy going there. They're going to make it difficult. They're a different Burnley under company. They're not as defensively minded as they were previously. But I think we should get the job done. You know, they're down in the relegation zone for a reason, and I hope that we can add to their misery at this festive season, not because of anything against them, but because I want their boys to do well, and there's a title race on. So, what have I gone for with that score prediction? Well, do you know what? I'm going to go to the injuries first. Before we get to the score prediction, Jota won't be available for this one. It has come a bit too soon for him. Klopp said that he hasn't been training with the team yet, but he has been doing intensive sessions and it looks good. So, hasn't ruled him out 100%, but don't think he's going to be in the squad. Obviously, Costas now has a broken collarbone. Andy Robertson is out with a dislocated shoulder. He should be back middle to late January. Others, Matip, of course, out with an ACL. Thiago Bajcetic still out. So, look, the injury concerns are mounting up, but we've got to get on with it. So, that's the injury update. Anyone coming back? Well, look, Gravenberch, as we know, is back, and I think Lucho's knee problem was just a contact injury. So thankfully, he should probably be okay. But does he start? Well, look, we'll get to that in a moment. So look, let's get on to the score. What have I gone for? I'm going for a 3-1 victory to Liverpool. I have this habit of giving the home team a go when we play away from home. But look, I'd rather a 2-0 than a 3-1. But I still think we get the result and we get the points on Boxing Day or Stevens's Day. So 3-1 for me is the score prediction. And now we move on to the important part, right? Who starts, who plays, and who's left on the bench. So let's start off with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs, and you're not going to get any surprises here. It is going to be, I think, Alisson Becker, Ibrahim Konate, and Virgil van Dijk in those positions. You're still with me to this point, right? We're still in agreement, full agreement. You might hate me in a minute, but not yet. We get to the full-backs, see what we think. Well, look, it's got to be Joe Gomez and Trent at this point. I can't even play around with the idea of Joe Gomez being at right back and Trent going into midfield because, of course, the injuries to Costas and Andy Robertson mean that it's Gomez or Chambers on the left, and I feel far more secure going with Joe Gomez, particularly away from home. So Trent on the right and Gomez on the left. So we're still together. I still feel the unity here in the vibe. So I think you're still with me. What do we do in midfield, though? Is Endomania going to be running wild all over Turf Moor? Who have I gone for in the attacking midfield positions? Let's wait and see. Right. It is, of course, going to be our Japanese superstar, Wataru Endo, who is just getting better and better. And I'm here for it. I'm here to see it. He was phenomenal against Arsenal. Thought he was really good against West Ham. And I think he's going to be really good against Burnley. So Wataru Endo has to start for me. And then I'm going to go for youth. I'm going to go for Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones. Not because I don't want to see Dom play or because I don't want to see Gravenberch play. I just feel this is a chance to rotate and reward Harvey Elliott for what has been a very good campaign for him. I think he deserves a start. This feels as good an opportunity as any to do it. He knows about Turf Moor. He knows how to play against Premier League teams. He gives us a lot in our attack, and I think Curtis Jones deserves to start as well. So this is a decision based not on wanting to drop anybody else, but just wanting to give Elliott his fair dues and a crack at it. So Elliott, Jones, and Endo would be my midfield three. I don't think Gravenberch was great against Arsenal. I know he was coming into it a bit cold, but he just didn't look at it. Szoboszlai, it's just a rotation for him really. And here, if Szoboszlai plays, I've got no issues with it. But I do want Elliott to get some minutes, so that's what I've gone with here. And then up top, I mean, there's not too many big decisions to be had here because, of course, Diogo's not back yet. So what have I gone with? Well, let's have a look. In the wide areas, I've gone for Mohamed Salah and Darwin Núñez on the left. And we do have this debate between our fans about what's Darwin's best position. I like him on the left. I think it gives him a bit more space. The more central you get, the more congested the area gets. And I like Darwin having a bit more space to run into. With Mohamed Salah, there's a valid argument, in my opinion, to move Mo centrally. But we don't have enough cover on the right just yet. Unless, of course, he wanted to move Mo central and put Elliott out on the right. But as of right now, and before the AFCON particularly, I don't think we'll see that change from Klopp. So I'm going to think he goes with Mohamed Salah on the right-hand side of attack. And yeah, Darwin on the left-hand side of attack. Partly because I don't think Diaz is in great form. I don't think that's going to be any surprise to anybody. I mean, Carra said as much in his comments after the Arsenal game. And it's more just out of necessity than anything else at this point. Darwin needs to break this duck eventually. He needs to get himself a goal. And can he do it against Burnley? Well, hopefully. And then the only other thing to clear up, of course, is who plays through the centre. Well, there's only really two options. Is Diaz in the centre or Gakpo? And of course it's not going to be Diaz because we don't play him centrally. So it is going to be Cody Gakpo, in my opinion. I don't feel this is Cody Gakpo's best position. I think we get more from him when he's just behind the attack or when he's in the left. So maybe you could swap around Gakpo and Darwin. Maybe Klopp could do that. Try Cody on the left and Darwin through the centre. But either way, this is the front three that I think we will see against Burnley. So again, just to confirm, my starting 11 for the game against Burnley is Alisson Becker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez on the left-hand side, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre-back positions. Then in midfield, my choice would be Wataru Endo in the 6, and then Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones in the 2 advanced positions, with Mohamed Salah on the right. I would go for Darwin on the left and Cody Gakpo through the middle. I think we're going to do well in this game. I think we're going to perform well. And then I think we get a bit of a rest, if I'm not mistaken, ahead of the game against Newcastle, which is on New Year's Day, if I get my facts correct. I think it's on New Year's Day. So this gives us a bit of a chance to recuperate, to rest a few players and to get Diogo Jota back. And I hope we do have him back for that Newcastle game because I think he could be a difference maker in it. So other than that, that is pretty much it, my friends. It is over to you guys to have your say in the comment section. Again, you'll be watching this on Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to you and your families. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. It's been incredible. We keep going from strength to strength, and we do have some cool little innovations coming early in 2024. A bit of technology that we've been investing in behind the scenes. So yeah, thank you for everything. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. If you haven't dropped a like on the video, please do it. But most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as you can see from the image, we will be live on the 26th for that game, starting right here at 4:30. We'll have our watch along, we'll have a match reaction, then I'm going to jump over the top of the league where we're going to do a watch along of United's game against Villa. Then I'll be back over to Anfield Agenda to record my player ratings, and hopefully Liverpool will be top of the table by that point. It's now over to you guys. Merry Christmas and thank you for your support. Much love.